In 1910 and 1912, momentous events took place in the artistic community of Britain because Roger Fry organised the post-impressionist shows at the Grafton Galleries. And everything changed. Artists saw Matisse and all of those wonderful artists, the Fauves, at that point, and learned a whole new language. In 1913, Fry, along with Vanessa Bell and Duncan Grant, became directors of the Omega Workshops, which ran for 6 years, and they were dedicated to providing a whole new way of living with new fabrics, designs, furniture, all extremely radical. Even today, they look extraordinary. And in the midst of all this, Vanessa was still painting. They were all painting away like fun. And because she was engaged so much with what was happening on the continent, and she visited Picasso studios with Gertrude Stein, she knew all these people. She dabbles with abstraction, and the date of this is around 1914. It's astonishingly early. It's one of the earliest examples of British abstraction. If you think about the 7 and 5 group, which was dedicated to abstraction, the very first fully abstract show was in 1935, a full 20 years later. So this is a remarkable piece. It's from the Museum of Modern Art in New York. And it's done with an interesting technique that she dabbled with a bit, quite modish. And the work that she does in papier collé, in other words, cut paper, seems to me to be amongst her best, but I think she found it alien to her. She loved the freedom of brushstrokes. In this case, she's used that freedom, painting bits of paper, and then cut them out. And I have a theory that Vanessa Bell didn't like cut edges. It restricted her too much. Nonetheless, this, I think, in my opinion, is her finest abstract composition. There are only 4 or 5 at the most that survive from this period, and she went back to figurative painting almost immediately. And I think, in a funny kind of way, what I'm seeing here is, yes, an abstract painting, but to my eye at least, I'm also seeing grass and trees and a pond, maybe a building. I think her abstract sense is strongest when it has a figurative element to it. And funnily enough, when she goes back to figurative painting, you see again and again, the background may be abstracted. That abstract sense comes back again and again and again, but always in a figurative environment. She was happiest there.